Navi saya fapovitse na punye Nambe awinge June 14th hera ivi wein ti uwin si ti uwin ti win Navi saya y Junia ni tasendo pilar adi Peña Blanca wi namu hara have enye din kun herahe na ya se namu neya dora hera nata Thomas boye enye din kun na para omu fa ohua hera ogui hera ohua sawe ne chiu namu Navi saya hiwon ote wen Ivi se awe di Ivi se awe ikun chara Wayne o long porch ditu o Wayne o poge hera ditu palace of the governors heri ho ne saya na sa awe pahe I namu Wayne na wente ha ivi ongta marang ho ivi ongta dong huwe.
My mother, Rose Alice Baca, was born June 14, 1922. She grew up in Nambe, Pueblo. In the 1950s, she met my dad, Pilar Baca. They got married, raised a family of 8, and had a marriage which lasted over 50 years until the death of my mother in February of 2006. My mother had a great sense of humor, but she could be strict when it was called for. She was a very loving mother and grandmother. I never saw her give more love to one child over the other. We all felt loved. She was there for us every day when we came home from school with a hot meal. Sometimes she would be making dinner for my dad and ask us for help. I loved to make tortillas with my mom. She would say, "Look at that cooked tortilla. Do you see the rabbit?" "No, Mom, but I see the dog." One time, I recall she even saw the face of Jesus. I always wondered what happened to the Jesus tortilla. She was the backbone of our family. She was there for our graduations, our marriages, the birth of each of our children, and yes, even the death of our children. She loved to have special events at her house. I think she loved this big family all around her. She loved to host the annual Easter egg hunt for the grandkids. We would hide eggs, and the grandkids would eagerly await the hunt in anticipation of finding the golden egg. She would be right out there helping the younger kids find those eggs. She not only taught us to participate in our Catholic religion, but also our native practices. She encouraged us to participate in our traditional dances and community events. I remember when I was a young girl, she took me to pottery class. I remember making small animal creations that I was so proud of. I want to teach my children how to make pottery, so I recently took classes in Pewaukee, Pueblo. I took my youngest son, Kyle, to pottery class. He learned how to gather clay, process clay, make pots, sand, slip, and finally firing. He made his first pot. He is so proud of his work. I will encourage him, like my mother did, to participate in his traditional dances. Encourage him to be proud of himself in everything he does. Thank you, Mother. Thank you, Grandmother.